Hello.
Oh, hi everyone. So hi Cheyenne, Hannah of course, Sunny, Hubby Fish per se, Super Tuna, Evie. Evie, you can only be here for a little bit. That's totally fine. How is everyone doing? So I need to ask you guys something. So I don't know what to put for the title of today. So I just put let's talk BTS events, stalkers, new brand campaigns because those are the main topics that I want to talk about today. But I don't know, like I usually have like an idea of a title in mind, but I don't have a good title for today. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the chat because I honestly have no idea. How are you, Bora? I'm feeling actually I don't know, very happy. It's probably because of all these new pictures and content from BTS. Um I don't know, in general, I'm just so happy. And also like one of my favorite shows is about to start next week and I'm so excited. I'm just happy in general. I don't know. Bangtan Shenanigans. That's a good title. That's a good title. Just came from watching the Dynamite music video. We're so close to 2 billion. Yes, we are, I believe, 200,000 views away from reaching 1 billion. Um, Actually, let's talk about Dynamite right now because I saw something that once we hit 1 billion, I'm sorry, 2 billion. Once we hit 2 billion, we are not safe. Oh, we are under 100K. Oh my goodness. Like, we're very, very close. Okay. So we are very, very close. However, once we hit 2 billion, don't stop because YouTube will delete some views. And we're probably going to reach 2 billion like 2 times. Um so yeah, once we hit 2 billion, continue streaming just so we're safe. Just so we're safe. So um Suga didn't keep his promise. Okay, so I saw something about that. Suga said supposedly that once what was it? He was going to show his abs, I believe, once something happened. I don't remember what. And it was like in writing. But I believe it was not Yoongi. Someone said that it was actually Jungkook. So probably we were wrong this entire time. Probably it was not Yoongi all this time. What was it that he was going to show his abs once? What happened? I don't remember. We talked about it, but I don't remember. I read that someone said, yeah, I heard it was Jungkook too. Yeah, so apparently it was not Yoongi, it was Jungkook. So if it was actually Jungkook, then I mean he already on September 1st, 2025. So probably that was Jungkook. I don't know. They can all show apps. At this point, you know what? I They all should do it. Like, come on. I also heard it was Jungkook. Yes, I am confused. I don't know which one of um which member it is, but someone wrote it, but I don't really know. So yes, just another reminder. Once we hit 2 billion, which is probably going to be in the next couple of hours, once we reach 2 billion, we are not safe. Continue streaming because most likely views are going to get deleted. So we're going to reach 2 billion like a couple of times. So just continue streaming to make extra sure that we do hit 2 billion. Remember Suga signed I don't know if it had Yoongi's signature, but I don't know. I mean, why not all just show their apps, right? I mean, yeah, like come on, like they can just do it. Of course, if they're comfortable, but come on. Okay, so let's continue streaming Dynamite. It will hit 2 billion. Let's continue streaming because we never know, you know. What is this? This is yes. Once we get Dynamite to 2 billion views, keep streaming until we have at least 20,000 views buffer. We all know how YouTube is. Yeah, so they're saying like 20,000 views. Like let's let's be safe and stream, even though we see the number 2 billion. Continue streaming like there's no tomorrow because we need to be very sure that it hits 2 billion. But I'm very excited. It seems like we are doing it. We are achieving it. Um, so just a reminder to stream Don't Say You Love Me and Permission to Dance on Stage, the album. Those are our Spotify priorities. Um, so just a reminder because I'm a little worried about this one. I'm not going to lie because we have less than 2 months to actually do this. And we are 100,000 streams, 100 million, I'm sorry, 100 million streams from surpassing number one. So that is the worrying part. Let's do our best. Don't Say You Love Me lost a lot of streams yesterday. Yes, so Don't Say You Love Me did lose streams yesterday, as you can see here. And also, the song that is here at number one is gaining streams because now they realize that we are focusing on Don't Say You Love Me by Jin. So the fans of these other artists are streaming now that song. So let's work extra hard. We only have 2 months and we have to make 100 million. So it's very important. Well, 98 million is not 100 million, but you know what I'm trying to say, like more or less. What is the reason they get deleted? Why? I think it's at the end of each month, right? I'm not so sure about this, but at the end of the month, like views get deleted in general or something like that, or streams. Because tracking on Spotify and oh, that's another thing. So yes, we have only 2 months to achieve this. Um, Even though the record is for the full year, but that's how Spotify works. The tracking period ends in October 31st, not on December, let's say. So we have only 2 months. So please let's do our best. Hegum is close to 100 million, I think. Yes, Hegum is also close to 100 million, and that's why we're choosing it as like a filler for Don't Say You Love Me. Don't Say You Love Me is the priority right now when it comes to songs because we need that record. But we'll see what happens. So we achieved Fake Love 1 billion. Amazing. I mean, I already talked about it, but I'm very excited because it deserves. And now the next song is Life Goes On. Like the next BTS group song that can reach 1 billion is Life Goes On. It's right now the sixth most popular BTS song on Spotify. And it's at 828 million streams. So now I feel like armies are more aware that Life Goes On is the next song. So we achieved 1 billion with Fake Love. Now Life Goes On is the next song. Um, and it had its biggest streaming day of the year yesterday with 500,000 streams. So please let's focus on Life Goes On. But priority, Don't Say You Love Me. In terms of 1 billion for the group is Life Goes On. Okay, so let's talk about something exciting. Um, so Map of the Soul 1E concert VOD, that's video on demand, pre-order now open. They are going to sell this one. Meet the one and only online edition of BTS Map of the Soul 1E, which took place in October 2020, capturing grand and spectacular performances with ARMY around the world. So you can pre-order the Map of the Soul 1E concert VOD from Weaver's shop and get special gifts exclusively available for pre-order customers. So amazing. Now you can get it. This was an amazing. I remember when I watched it. I watched it through a. Maybe I shouldn't say it, but come on, like who? Let's put it like this: who bought like actually like you know got it so you can watch it like properly. And I know like you shouldn't. And I would never, like I would never like watch these streams like through links or anything. Like I would never. Um but it was a very fun experience. You know what I'm trying to say? You and everyone else. It's just that now I'm working on that video. I'm almost finished. I swear, guys, like please don't put pressure on me. I promise. I am working on that video about army etiquette, and I read every word of that army etiquette, including the Weavers one. I didn't skip a single word. And being completely honest, I feel like it's a little strange how not a lot of armies are talking about this. Now I'm a little scared of breaking any rule because after I read the full notices with the army etiquette for weavers and in general, I'm like, no, like I'm not going to break any rules. Like I'm going to do everything properly because you know that there are consequences. Like you can get banned from BTS concerts or you can get banned from getting the army membership. So that means no pre-orders in no pre-sales for concerts. And I'm like, I'm not risking it. Like I follow the rules, of course, the army etiquette rules. But now I'm extra aware because I'm making the video, you know? But anyways, I watched this back in 2020 when it happened. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this was back in 2020. And now they are officially releasing the VOD. So people can buy it and have it, own it. Amazing. So it is on Weavers. So yeah, this is going to be September 3rd. So right now, right? Pre-order Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025, 11 a.m. That's KST. So it already happened. So now you can actually pre-order as we speak. My wish is having granted finally. Yes, I mean, this is an amazing. It is a little bittersweet because I remember that the guys were preparing for Map of the Soul tour, and they wanted to perform these songs in person. And they ended up they ended up performing Black Swan on and all of those songs in person, even though Jin doesn't remember. But anyways, um, but the solo songs, like with Permission to Dance tour, I really, really wanted to see the solo songs live. Um, but they decided because it was their last tour before going to the military, they decided to only perform group songs and no solo songs. So the solo songs part of Map of the Soul, they never got the chance to perform them live in front of Army, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. At least we have Map of the Soul 1E, which is way better than nothing. And this was amazing still. Jin mentioned he wanted there to be more performances for On. Yes, because they did perform On as the first song of Permission to Dance tour. But maybe he doesn't remember that they performed that song a lot actually. I mean, it was not like a long tour, but it was a tour. Okay, so get it if you can, if you want to. My time, Bora, my time, life changing performance. I mean, one day I feel like we're going to get some of these solo songs live because we got, what did we get? We got Moon live because of his concert. We got J Hope's song was Ego, and he does perform Ego a lot of the time because of his tour as well. So I don't know, maybe at some point in the next years it will happen. So I talked about this last week. There was like this project for 21st Century Girl out of nowhere, very fun. And it's still rising. 9 years after release, 21st Century Girl has reached a new peak of number 2 on the Billboard World Digital Song Sales. So yes, people keep buying that song. And also, 21st Century Girl debuts at number 15 on Billboard's US digital song sales. Yeah, everything that has to do with this is with sales. A lot of people around the world are buying 21st Century Girl. Um, as it should. Exactly, exactly. I don't remember who started the project, but it is super funny because it was out of nowhere and it was very fun. This was random charting. Anyone know the backstory? So I saw some people saying that it was because one single response to another fandom. But then I received another comment in my comment section of that live stream saying, actually, no, it has nothing to do with competition against other K pop group. But honestly, at this point, I have no idea. Like, I thought it was because of that, like jokingly saying, actually, we are better. Look at this. We can chart any song. But then someone in my comments said, actually, no, it has nothing to do with that. So at this point, I don't really know. All I know is that 21st Century Girl is amazing. Does Bora's voice sound ruffled to you? What is that? Um, that's weird. Is my voice okay? Maybe there's like a little sound, right? Hello, hello, hello. There's still that little sound, but I don't know. I don't know how to change it. It's fine to me. I hear your voice, okay? Okay. I mean, I hear like a little bit of something, but I think it's okay. Mm, I don't know what the conversation is, but just so we are clear, Michelle, maybe you think that I'm leaving like a member's songs. Listen, there's no way because I don't like saying OCD, but it's more like I have this obsession of doing everything OT7. And it comes to a point, but I'm crazy like that. Even with the thumbnails, you can look, I try to give like balanced thumbnails. And I'm going to choose like I'm going to try to put the members the same amount of times in a thumbnail just in case. When it comes to the goals for some songs, being OT7, I always include songs as fillers when it's important and when they have an important goal. Um and I included Jungkook's 3D for a long time because it was an important goal, and I included it, and I even did like a celebration when we finally reached 1 billion for 3D, and I always show OT7 celebration, like OT7 achievements every single time. So maybe I feel like, and I'm not trying to say anything about you specifically, but I remember when I made my video about BTS moments for the history books. I purposefully, because I know how people are and because how I am, and I'm so OT7 that I said, no, I'm going to do the exact same amount of historic moments for each member. So I believe I included like two historic moments for each BTS member, and then the rest of them were group moments. And I received so many comments saying, see how you are anti this person, anti this member, because you included more achievements from other members than you did for this one member. And it's like, then you are extremely biased, like so biased that it's blinding you. Because I did include purposefully two achievements for each member, but you still feel like it's not enough, because when you see mention of other achievements, other goals, it's like it's blinding you, like no, like your favorite member is being left behind. And there's absolutely no way. Like I always do, I'm very strict about this in my documents with all of these updates. I have one section for each member, and I always usually go like in fan-chant order unless there's something very important that should go before it. But yeah, I feel like sometimes being too biased blinds you a little bit of the reality, because I purposefully do everything OT7, like extremely. Like I go to extreme measures to make everything OT7. And sometimes when you don't see it and when you still feel like, no, I'm not being OT7, like I'm missing something, maybe that's on you. That's what I'm trying to say very respectfully, because sometimes you don't realize. Sometimes you don't realize. Come Bora for us. What I'm not trying to like I'm just trying to speak my mind, because I always see, I don't know. Now I can't speak without saying people that I should calm down. You should calm down, because I receive those comments all the time, and it's like, who killed the mood? Right now is Amanda. I'm mad at Amanda because saying that I should calm down. Come on. Anyways. Okay. So BTS surpassed Aerosmith. I cannot believe that this day has come. Today BTS surpassed all of these artists. Look, Aerosmith, Prince, Amanda is nice, Bora. I know, but I don't like that comment. I don't like that comment, but I forgive you. I forgive you, Amanda, because you've always been here. I only meant she doesn't have to clarify anything to anyone. I know, but I want to. I know, but I want to. So because I don't like when people accuse other people of not being OT7. And also, I'm going to continue talking about this. I don't care. I saw, was it a tweet or a TikTok of someone saying sometimes being OT7 is being, um, it's about equity. I don't know what's the word. So, for example, there are some things that require more attention than other things, you know? So, for example, being OT7, we support Jungkook, of course. But he has like how many songs with 1 billion? Other members like Yoongi, Namjoon, J-Hope, they have no songs with 1 billion streams. So equity, not equality, something like that. So I am going to include those songs a couple of more times than 3D, for example. Will I exclude 3D? Never, because that song needs to reach 1 billion, period. Like, I don't care. I'm going to include 3D and Jungkook songs. Even though he has 1 billion songs, I'm going to still include other songs. But I'm going to include the songs that are farther from its goal a couple of more times, because it requires more attention, you know? So, yeah, I think it's not equity. I don't know what's the word. This was a debate on Twitter. So it was Twitter, it was not TikTok, right? I don't remember. But yeah, I feel like that is being OT7. Like I want the goals to be I want to achieve the goals of all the members. Jungkook already has a couple of billion songs with 1 billion, and I will continue including his songs so they can reach more billions. But maybe if one in one playlist I include 3D 4 times, I'm going to include Wildflower 8 times because it requires more attention. I'm never excluding 3D or some songs by certain members, but I'm including others more. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's more, that's how my mind works. But like I'm saying, maybe it's just me. I don't know. OT7 mind. Like I always want like all of them to reach something. Okay, so as I was saying, um, BTS surpassed Aerosmith, and no, I don't know who that is. Are 38th best selling artist of all time. We're talking about all time, guys. All time. So yeah, it's now right now at number 38, and I feel like with this next comeback, maybe I'm going crazy, but I feel like BTS may enter the top 20 of all time. We're talking about like in history. If they are around number 40, if this next comeback, there's no if. When this next comeback happens, I feel like they can, I don't know, I feel like they can sell so many albums, so many songs. I'm seeing the top 20. I'm seeing a top 20 for next year. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. And also, they are ahead of many artists like Coldplay, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Adele, The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, and many more. Um. So yeah, amazing. And I'm sorry, Amanda. Like we love you. Like it's just that I don't know certain comments just But I love Amanda. And every single time that I see your profile picture, I'm like, that's an awesome profile picture. I love it. Okay. And BTS becomes the first K act to surpass 3 billion Spotify streams in 2025 so far, despite no official group release since 2022. And that's what I'm saying. That's what people don't understand. But I understand. I understand. People sometimes say, like, I feel like new armies mostly. Oh, like I'm so scared about the next comeback. What if it's not as big as we think it's going to be? You just don't understand. You just don't understand. The numbers that BTS has now are so big, but they are big despite being like BTS being in hiatus for like what, 4 years now? 3 years, something around that. So that comeback is going to be big no matter what. It's going to be so crazy. It's going to surpass Dynamite and Butter. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be bigger, way bigger. BTS has also sustained 20 million monthly listeners even without a release for 5 years. Exactly. Exactly. Because even if I like including Proof because it's so important to me. But if you really think about it, Proof is not a promoted album. First of all, it's a compilation album. It's an anthology album, which is a type of compilation album. But BTS didn't go to the US to promote it. BTS released one music video, no interviews, no collaborations, no promotions, no performances anywhere. I mean, they did like a couple in Korean music shows, but that is not like promotion that they usually do. So proof is yet to come, really something that we can compare to a promoted single like Dynamite or something like that, or Fake Love or Boy with Love. No, it's not. Yet to come was a See You Later for fans. It was like one last project for fans. And still they had like amazing achievements with that one. So with this comeback, I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Because they are talking about like an actual tour, and if they are doing an album with an actual tour, they're going to promote that album. And if they don't promote it, it's still going to be big because it's going to be everywhere because it's a comeback album. So I'm so excited for that. Okay, so this is a little controversial, but I wanted to talk about it because I want you guys' opinion. So there is this YouTuber, 10,000 subscribers. She posts blog content like at the gym or stuff and stuff like that. So it's not like she never goes to a gym. But she posted this blog, and in this blog there was this camera angle in which she showed Namjoon very clearly, and Namjoon looked at the camera and then like side eye and then continue. She posted that video, and in another video, apparently, or in that same video, I think in the same video, J Hope was also there. Now, some people are saying, please don't be weird because she has been going to this gym like a lot of other times. It's not the first time. Um, and apparently, like she has a sister who works there or something like that. And she's not being a stalker. But other people are saying, no, she is a stalker. Because those angles are not a coincidence. Those angles are on purpose. And I don't really know what to think. I feel like she clearly goes to this gym regularly. So, okay, she goes to this gym regularly, no problem. I feel like maybe the angles, maybe she noticed somehow, maybe her sister or the person she knows who works there or someone told her, those are the BTS guys. And she said, I'm going to record it. Maybe she doesn't know who BTS is. I would believe that. Maybe she doesn't know anything about BTS. Maybe she's not a fan. Maybe she's not a stalker like that. Like we used to think, like we think of stalkers like BTS stalkers. They're usually like fans or like they know BTS. Maybe she doesn't, but the angles maybe look a little bit weird. I feel like maybe that is the case. Maybe she wanted like to record them, even though, yeah, like that was no coincidence. I feel like maybe that was not a coincidence. Other people are saying though, um, why didn't she blur his face? I think I'm not so sure, but in LA, you can post videos of other people's faces in public spaces, but this is not a public space. This is a private institution, right? Like this is a private gym, or just a gym. So people who are saying that no, like she's a stalker, like she knows who they are, I feel like maybe she doesn't. She does seem like she just goes there. I wouldn't know, but it seems like that is the case. But maybe she did that on purpose. I don't really know. I don't really know. You'll enjoy your echo chamber. What does that mean? What do you think? Because I really don't know. Who cares? Don't give her more attention. Yes, like I haven't even watched the video. I only saw people talking about it on TikTok. Let's not give her attention. Yes. I feel like that is the best the best thing to do with any of these cases. Um I don't think she's a fan, but she definitely knows who they are. Yes, because those angles specifically, like the angles are very, I don't know. Even looks like a little uncomfortable for her to be recording herself like that. I don't know. Maybe it is a coincidence. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even watch the video because, I'd rather not. Mm, anyways, so next we have Namjoon, Harper's Bazaar. So there, I think this is a video. Yes, this is a behind the scenes video. So yeah, this is, let's see. Oh, I can't translate it. But yeah, this is a behind the scenes video for Harper Bazaar. Bora, are you going to change the title? I want to change the title, but I don't know to which title. Also for wait, for this right here. Wait, how do I do that? For this title, I don't have like a title for this right now. But the main title, the title of this live stream, if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them because I leave them in the chat, leave them in the comments, maybe if I don't change it. Because I don't have a good title for this. Okay, so this was Harper Bazaar's behind the scenes for Bottega Veneta. There was this week. I feel like it was a crazy week for J Hope, Namjoon, and Taeyeon because they were like everywhere. There's so much content. So Namjoon shared these pictures. So first he shared this one. Okay, here. This already, like second one. This picture, do you see his hair? Do you see his hair? That is gray hair, like literally. And call me crazy, but the people who I know have gray hair like this, who are young and have gray hair, I feel like they have like thick hair. You know, like I don't know how to explain it. Like healthy, thick hair. At least the people who I know in real life who have hair like this. um, I don't know. So yeah, he has strands of gray hair. You are crazy. Wait, what do you mean? That's at least with the people I know in real life who are like very young. Like I remember in high school, I saw people like some people who had like gray hair, and it was like thick hair. Some of my friends have that. It's genetic. That is true. Because I remember I was like 15. Yeah, like 15. And my classmate was also 15, like would have that gray hair. And like a lot of gray hair. Like this is nothing, but it looks so cute though. And I love his glasses. And I have that phone. I have literally that phone, guys. I have Namjoon's phone. Now I used to have like decorations, but I don't have them anymore. But it's Namjoon's phone. We're matching. And it's even like the same color. It's mint. So that that only means one thing in South Korea. Listen, no more questions about this, okay? Like I don't like talking about this, okay? So just don't ask me. Don't ask me right now. Like I'm sorry. Like don't ask me, okay? I'm not going to say anything. No comment. We just witnessed a soft launch. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's Namjoon. Um, I don't know what this is, but I feel like this is something that Namjoon would do. Respect their privacy. Respect our privacy. Like literally, no comments. Okay. I was saying that this. I feel like it's something that Namjoon would do. Very cute. Wait, is that your portrait, Bora? You know what? It may be. Um, then he's watching an anime, and this picture, he's at the gym. Wait, where's the picture? I think it's not this one. Maybe later. So he shared this art from the museum. Doesn't this look like Namjoon? I feel like this. This looks like Namjoon from like Right Place, Wrong Person. Mm, yes, he visited this place. Here, one second before I go to this one. So this one, he went to a commemorative exhibition for the 80th anniversary of liberation, landscapes of homeland and longing at the National Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art in Doksusgung. He shared the self-portrait in palette by So Dongjin. So yeah, that is not Namjoon, but when I saw it, it's like that looks like Namjoon, you know. And this is the art that he shared. And I believe this exhibition he went right after he went right after the what is it? No, this one. RM appeared at the Freeze Seoul 2025 exhibition, which opened at CoX in Gangnam, Seoul. So this one, the event where Namjoon and Taeyeon went together, that I will show in a while, in a minute. They went to that event, and then Namjoon went to this event that are kind of related. It has Freeze Seoul or something like that. So it is the art fair exactly. So yeah, these are pictures of Namjoon at the exhibition. It is a public event, and he did share pictures, so I feel like I can share them. And here is a video, nothing more attractive than Namjoon explaining art. As you can see here, Namjoon was there at the exhibition after the event with Taeyeon. And he shared pictures, of course, on Instagram. And then he shared this whiteboard with his gym exercises. And that is this. And what I love about this is that he has, do you see here, those tiny little magnets? I didn't even realize when I watched it, but people are very, like, armies are very observant. And those magnets are BT21 magnets, as you can see here. And he put them in order of age. So first is RJ because Jin is the oldest. And then the last one is Cookie because Jungkook is the youngest. So you can see here, he's right in the middle. He's right in the middle because that's where he goes, like in order of age. And I just find it so cute that he has a whiteboard with BT21 magnets. It's so so cute. Then more pictures with his phone that I also have, and more art. Wait. Magnet of the Hyun line. Exactly. He's the magnet of the Hyun line and the Hyun of the magnet line. Sometimes I like including him in my mind in the magnet line. I know it doesn't feel right for a lot of armies, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes he belongs to the magnet line, you know? So I wanted to include this last time, but it was Jungkook's birthday, so I decided to include it now. So in the live stream that Jungkook did with Taeyeon, the one before Jungkook did by himself because of his birthday, Namjoon and Taeyeon, they were talking about how they were going to go running at certain location, and they wanted armies to go as well, but don't to not approach them, just to like make them like a seven sign and then move on. And I was thinking like that's a really nice thought, but it's I don't know if that is may actually like happen. And an army set on weavers. As much as I hope your dream slash wish is respected, the world is wide and human groups are much diverse than that. So, and I feel like that is such a nice way of saying this, because what this army is trying to say is that um that is a very nice dream of you. However, the world is wide and there are crazy people. That what this army was trying to say. This army was trying to say, I love that dream, but people are crazy because the world is huge and there are crazy people out there. Um, I felt like that army put it like in such a nice way, and Taeyong responded. So my imagination slash dream never become a reality. So I was thinking that is so sad, but yes, she put it so nicely, and Taeyong did see it. So, and also I didn't see anyone who actually like found them at that location. So maybe they didn't end up going running, or maybe they did and they didn't. Armies decided to not go for their privacy. Like who knows what actually happened. Um, but nothing bad happened, so that's what we know. Or maybe Taeyong read this comment and then he decided with Jungkook, you know what, this army's right. Maybe we shouldn't go. They must have not gone. Yes, maybe that happened after Taeyong saw this comment. So the global celebrity director at Calvin Klein is now following Taeyong. So I usually wouldn't talk about this because brands are cloud chasers, and sometimes they follow celebrities for no reason. And I remember when they were talking about Jungkook, armies, including me, were like, they are just cloud chasers. Like they are going to do nothing with Jungkook in the end. They are talking too much. They are hinting this collaboration too much. And then nothing's going to happen. And then Calvin Klein actually did like had Jungkook as a brand ambassador. And now the global celebrity director at Calvin Klein is now following Taeyeon. And I feel like maybe something may actually happen, guys, because think about this. Calvin Klein decided to go with Jungkook for this brand ambassadorship when Jungkook had like an amazing body. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we know that, okay? And now Taeyeon has like, he's buff, like he has an amazing body. And maybe Calvin Klein knows that, and maybe they are talking to Taeyeon because he's like, you know, because he was in Celine. That is probably like the other reason, like the most likely reason. I don't know. Calvin Klein doesn't seem like a good fit for Tay. He's so high fashion to me. LOL. Maybe Louis Vuitton. Is that Louis Vuitton? LVMH. I can't find something in their portfolio. I can't find. No. LVMH can find something in their portfolio for Tay. I don't really know, but maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. Bora, you're feeding my Delulu. It's just that I have this weird relationship with Calvin Klein because I remember that they were hinting so much. The creative directors at Calvin Klein, they were hinting this collaboration with Jungkook for so long that I was tired of it. And I was like, I don't believe them. Nothing's going to happen in my mind, right? Because I didn't actually say it in like a video or anything. But I was like, I'm done with them. I don't want to hear anything else from Calvin Klein hinting this collaboration with Jungkook. I'm tired of it. Nothing's going to happen. And then it actually happened. So I don't know anymore. And then we have Taeyong's promotion for Coca-Cola. So I'm going to include the part where he is. Look at his arms. He looks amazing. And my favorite part of them all is this. Because of this. What is this? What is this? Who did this? There's no way this is real, guys. There's this is not real, right? Like someone edited the eyes there. Or does this actually happen with this? Someone tell me new meme. Someone tell me that this is edited because there's just no way. There's just no way. I thought you will be talking about his eyebrow rising. I can't. I mean, sure, like he looks amazing, but what is this? I both edited. This has to be edited, right? I feel like, but this is so funny though. There's no way this is like real. This is edited. Like someone put his eyes there. Who is responsible? That's not edited. That's just what happens to his eyes. That's hilarious. I'm sorry. He's so unserious. I'm pretty sure he's the directors of the commercial. But yeah, that I mean, he looks amazing. And the lips. But this really intrigues me. This what intrigues me. I mean, I can see that the eyes move a little bit, so it's not a picture. It's definitely edited. You know why? Because when I do this, the eyes are in the same place when they should be moving. This is edited. But it's hilarious though. It is very, very funny. Okay, let's talk about. I'm so excited for this. I don't know why. Let's talk about RM and V attending Paradise Art Night Freeze Seoul. So I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know what this is. I don't I don't know about this event. I never heard of it. I don't know what Paradise Art Night Freeze Seoul means. But I saw that Namjoon and Taeyeon attended this event in Seoul. Taeyeon confirmed. I saw that they attended this event and I was like, amazing, amazing show stopping, never the same. So they shared these pictures the day of, the day it happened. It had celebrities. It had celebrities and BTS like Taeyeon and Namjoon post with a lot of celebrities as well. So this is the first one. And I'm showing all of this once again because this is a public event. They shared these pictures themselves, Instagram stories. They post with a lot of celebrities, knowing that they will be public. So I can show all of it basically. This is Shiho. I don't know who she is, but she's famous, I guess. And she posed with Namjoon. And from this picture, I have to say, when I saw this picture of Namjoon doing the little V like this, um, I was like, it seems like he was trying to do this to that woman like this. um, it's not really edited. It's actually wait a second. Stop right there. So breaking news, apparently it's not edited. Why is it not edited? This isn't breaking news. To me it is, okay? So why do you say it's not edited? I feel like it's still edited. Oh, I think he just posed like that. It's from the ad. No, I know that's not what I'm trying. That's not what I was saying, Hannah. I was saying the ones who made the ad edited that, not a fan. Like I feel like that doesn't happen with binoculars. Is that how you say that? Like by binoculares with those things. Anyways, I still think it's edited. So, oh, I was saying Namjoon doing this. I feel like it's. I know he was not trying to do that. Okay, but it looks like he was trying to do this to that woman over there. So that's one. And then this other one is on an Instagram story. That's Taeyeon and that's Namjoon. I made it bigger so we can see better. um, very, very cute. And then here's Namjoon with this person. I'm sorry, I really don't know anyone, but I have the. This is Peggy Go, and this is her Instagram story. Wait, so here she is with Taeyeon, Namjoon, and Taeyeon again. I think she was hosting, and then Taeyeon joined her on stage, even though he was not planning to host or anything or have any speech. But and he ended up doing a speech. And then here is the video. So yeah, and then the picture that we saw with Namjoon. And then we have Minju Kwon. She is head of BIP and business development Asia at Freeze. And she posted pictures with Namjoon and Taeyeon. So here is picture with Namjoon. She wrote with a star, as she should. And she also shared this picture with Taeyeon. This is on her Instagram stories as well. They look so good. They look so, so good. And then here is RM spotted leaving Paradise Art Night 2025. He was talking with Mini Han, best known for her impact in the LGBTQ plus community in South Korea. She was the first Korean to win Miss International Queen, a global beauty pageant for trans women. So I didn't even know that. That's who he was hugging and then saying goodbye. And apparently, like I didn't know, but she's also friends, acquaintances with Taeyeon. Taeyeon went to one of her events before. So yeah. And then we have Taeyeon with Yu Young Wook. Is this man? Once again, I'm sorry. Like I don't know. I don't know who these people are. Um Not sorry to these people. Congratulations to these people. For meeting BTS. But yeah, they pose with Taeyeon and Namjoon. And then this is actor Lee Jong Won. He shared a picture of Namjoon and he also, what is it? Tagged Namjoon. Um, he shared a picture of Namjoon with Kim Young Jin at Paradise Art Night 2025 on his Instagram story. So this is the other person and this is Namjoon. We can only see his back, the back of his head. Um, so yeah, that is on Instagram stories. And then here's another video. Someone posted on Instagram stories and wrote, right now, right in front of my eyes, BTS, RM, and V. So there they are. And then RM's cut from DJ Louis Chen's Instagram story. So that is Namjoon walking. He is walking. He is walking. You can see him here. He's walking right there. So yeah, there's a lot of content because this is an event with a lot of celebrities. So there's content like everywhere, like so many pictures, so many videos. He be walking. he is walking. Namjoon is walking. What is it? Namjoon is walking. Breaking news. And then we have some videos for the media. I couldn't find a single video of Namjoon giving an interview to the media. A single one. And it's been days. I mean, it's been 2 days, but still, like, no videos of Namjoon for the media. Maybe he doesn't want to. We know how Namjoon is. He doesn't like to do a lot of interviews, but Taeyeon is more likely to like give more interviews. So this is one.
네, 안녕하세요. 뷰입니다. 저 오늘 재밌게 잘 즐기다 가겠습니다. 감사합니다.
So he is saying, "Hello everyone." I need to translate. Hello everyone, and thank you so much. Mm-hmm. He looks amazing. I love that jacket. Love, 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 love. Absolutely beautiful. Why are you guys laughing? Like, I give you translations and you laugh. It's every single time. You know, next time I'm not going to translate anything for you guys. Like, and then we have this other interview.
네, 안녕하세요. 데일리 패션 뉴스 저 뷰라고 합니다. 오늘 되게
He said his V.
검은색으로 이쁘게 입고 왔습니다. 아, 네.
There were several artists that were not in that carpet. I guess that media thing, I think there was a reason why he was asked to do that, but who knows? I mean, yeah, I still feel like maybe I believe in BTS's own decisions, you know? I feel like Taeyeon is more likely to talk to the press. Just look at the way he's been doing like events this past time, like all this time. He goes to the press and talks to the press. Compared to Namjoon, he just goes and he doesn't want to talk to the press. So maybe it has to do something with that. Maybe we don't know, but I like it either way. You know, like it's their business, and I love it. It was probably just optional. I think so. I think that would be the case. And then must be because he was hosting in a way. Probably because I think I didn't include the video or I did include it. I don't remember. But Taeyeon, when he goes to the stage, he says, "I was not supposed to host. Um, I was not supposed to give a speech, but here I am," or something like that. And he speaks like very like shortly. So I wouldn't say if I wouldn't know if he actually hosted, but I don't really know. And that jacket, that beautiful jacket that I love, that was a jacket exclusively designed for V. It says jacket exclusively designed for V, J Vec Couture. I love it. Right now, I'm watching the new season of Project Runway, and I feel like I'm too knowledgeable. But it's just because I'm watching the show. You know, like I know nothing. It's like when you watch Cobra Kai and you feel like I know a lot about karate, even though you're just watching Cobra Kai, like you know nothing. I feel like that right now with fashion, and I'm saying that jacket amazing. He looks absolutely beautiful. I really like that jacket. The custom V jacket gives off MJ vibes. You are right with the lines and everything. I see it. This is what I mean about Tay and fashion. Bespoke and high end. I see what you mean. I see what you mean, like high fashion. But I mean, who knows? We'll see. Maybe they're just following him because, I don't know. More content from Taeyong to the press. Oh, this is the one that I showed on Friday. He said, hello. I'm going to translate it in a second.
네, 안녕하세요. 비입니다. 오늘 정국이 생일인데 다 정국이한테
So he said, hello, this is V. Today is Jungkook's birthday.
초점 맞춰주세요. 감사합니다.
So right there, he said, so please focus all on him, on Jungkook. Thank you. Yeah, so that was for Ice Magazine. And then, oh no, Eve, you got to go. It's okay. Have a good day. Thanks for the translations. You're welcome. This is what I learned Korean for, advanced. This is a very long video, and there are no translations out there. And also, since it's so long, I'm like too tired right now to translate. So if anyone can find translations for this specific Mary Claire Korea Taeyeon video, that would be appreciated. But I couldn't find anything, so
안녕 마리 나 비야.
wait. That was mostly nothing. But anyways.
오늘 파라다이스에서 아주 멋진 저녁 식사가 있어가지고
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
맛있게 먹고 갈게요.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, right now I'm like having a headache, so I won't translate that. She works so hard. Exactly. This is another moment. Taeyeon hugging Eric Nam. So I remember him from those old interviews. He interviewed BTS when BTS was very, very young in their careers, early in their careers. What is he saying?
Days Korea. 네, 안녕하세요. 에릭남입니다. 몇 시까지 올 거냐고요? 얼마만이야?
So that is Taeyeon. And then Taeyeon says,
아니. 카멘.
같이 한번.
저희 질문이 몇 시까지 올 건데 몇 시까지 올 거예요?
저는 끝까지 있어야 되는데.
끝까지 몇 시까지요?
저는 일단은 전 취하면 바로 들어갈 거예요.
so Taeyeon says, I gotta stay till the end. And he says, what time is that? And Taeyeon says, first of all, I'll be heading back as soon as I get drunk. You know what? Period. And then he says, I'll be doing the same as Taeyeon then.
저는 태영이 맞춰서 저도 그때쯤 은퇴하겠습니다. 네. 좋은 밤 되세요, 여러분. Bye.
So yeah, a little, not photo bomb, but video bomb, interview bomb. I don't know. Like it was his interview, Eric's interview, but Taeyeon just appeared there and said hello. So honest. We love. And then more interviews. Here's
네,
Taeyeon.
안녕하세요. 비입니다.
Oh, this is the one that I showed. I repeated it like 2 times. But let's look again. Oh, it doesn't want to.
네, 안녕하세요. 비입니다.
After School Club. Yes, that was the show that BTS used to go when they were like super young. I remember because I watched those because they were easy to watch. They were on YouTube. Other shows, I'm like, how am I supposed to watch those? They're so impossible to find. But those ones were very easy to find. He just said hello. He's saying hello to everyone. So was it like the red carpet, but kind of more like green carpet? Oh, I think I have translation. I changed my setting and now I'm a little confused. So what he said,
오늘 파라다이스에서 아주 멋진 저녁
so he said, "Hi Mary, Mary Claire. I'm V. This is a very cold dinner at Paradise today." Oh, it was a dinner, okay. This is a very cool dinner at Paradise today. So I'm going to eat deliciously and go. I love that because you know what? I sometimes I don't like events, but when I know that there's going to be food, I'm like, okay, let's go. Because I want the food. I came to eat. So that's so relatable. Sometimes I don't want to go and then I learn there's going to be like food and I go. I go. I'm going to eat deliciously and go. That's hilarious. I'm sorry. That's hilarious. Only there for the food. You know what? I totally get it. More behind, not behind the scenes, like red carpet videos. Okay, so that was all. I just love because this happened, when was this? Friday, like Thursday, Friday, but I didn't talk about it on Monday. Well, then this was not Friday. I'm talking nonsense. Nonsense. This happened some days ago. And I could have talked about it on Monday, but it was Jungkook's birthday. So I decided to talk about it more extensively now because there are so many videos out there. Videos, pictures, as you can see here, with a lot of famous people. And of course, I shared these two pictures because look at them, so beautiful. And also, when I was doing the thumbnail for this video, I decided to pick this one for the thumbnail. And I was erasing the background and I realized that there's this man right here. I didn't even realize. Like I was looking at Namjoon and Taeyeon this entire time. And when I was erasing like the background, I realized that there was this man right here. Do you see him? And I had to erase him because at first I didn't erase him. I didn't notice. And then I had to erase him. Little head. Yeah, I think they didn't even notice because it's in that man is in both of those pictures and he shared both of those pictures. So sorry to that man. $44,000 left to 2 billion. Yes, but remember, once we hit 2 billion, we didn't actually. Views are going to get deleted. So once we hit 2 billion, let's continue just so we're safe because YouTube is going to delete the views. So let's make it bigger so it still hits 2 billion. Okay. Remember to vote for Jin on TMA. Once again, look at the gap. 100,000, okay, kind of 150,000 is the gap right now. You need to download this app, Fun and Star, and then you can vote for Jin. There is an actual possibility of winning, so please let's get to number one and then widen the gap. Let's do that. Now, this is a video for Super Tuna Show that by Jin, and it says, this holiday season, the number one choice to spend time with, Super Tuna. Okay, first of all, holiday season? No, we're not in holiday season. It's not even Halloween. So what do you mean? It's not even Halloween. Oh, Chuseok, but is it right now? When is Chuseok? When is Chuseok? October 6th. Oh, okay, that makes sense. September, October. I mean, there's a month left, so I guess, yes, holiday season. Let's say holiday season. Okay, this holiday season, the number one choice to spend time with, Super Tuna. The number one choice to give your loved ones, Super Tuna. So what's the perfect present? Celebrate with a super healthy holiday with don't want gift sets.
데려가고 싶은 이번 명절 함께 보내고 싶은 1위는 슈퍼 참치.
Super Chamchi is Super Tuna is the best thing to give someone for the holidays.
분들께 데려가고 싶은 1위는 슈퍼 참치. 그렇다면 역시
What would be the perfect gift? Super Chamchi.
선물은 동원 선물 세트로 슈퍼 건강한 명절 되세요. 이번 명절
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, you should all like for the holidays. This is the gift. This is the gift. I'm not Korean, but someone gave me that as a gift for Chuseok. You know what? Same. I need it. Also, in my country, Peru, it's so hilarious because the ramen, is it ramen? I think it's ramen. Has like BTS's. There's BTS in the stores. There's BTS like BTS in the actual store, like the superstore, which is crazy. I never thought I would have seen something like that in my country. But yeah, BTS is like in our regular stores. And it's super, super funny. I still have not personally seen it, but I've seen other people recording it, and it's hilarious because they are right next to like Peruvian football players or something, like soccer players. It's so hilarious. Look at this. Jin caught, well, we talk about Super Chamchi. Jin caught a 30-kilogram tuna a day before the Osaka concert. A day? I'm sorry, this is so funny. This is so funny. What is he doing? He loves fishing so much. What is this? So this is, he said, I caught a tuna this big this time in Osaka. I came a day early and caught a tuna. It was this big. It weighed about 30 kilograms. I heard we'll be making out of it for lunch tomorrow for all of our company employees. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes to reel it in. I only did 3 minutes of that. To be honest, someone else caught it, but we reeled it together. Still, it counts. Oh my goodness. So yeah, he didn't actually did that by himself. But it doesn't matter, like it still counts. So congratulations, Jen.
I'm worldwide handsome.
He did that.
I'm worldwide handsome.
So we celebrate. BTS coffee is being sold in convenience stores in Tambo. Yes. Coffee. I think it was the coffee. It was not ramen. It was coffee. So in some supermarkets in my country, there's like BTS, like a stance of BTS, which is crazy. WWH, you know, exactly. Jin Weavers, not Jin. Weavers posted this. Let's see. Jin Bransok Jin episode tour report. So we have here the tour report. These are the tour dates. This is the set list. There's even like an Apple Music playlist with the set list. And then they had like pictures here. But what I wanted to focus on was the interview. There was this behind the scenes, and here is the interview. So preparing for the tour, these are Jin's thoughts. I wanted to break away from the typical concert format. I even experimented with unique ways to make an entrance and work to maximize my time on stage, like staying on to change outfits or in the shortest time possible backstage. I guess I tried a lot of new things just for the fun of it. Not surprisingly, I wore it up until the day before the concert that the audience might not like it since it was almost too new. I was worried about whether I should change it up right up until the day of the show. But luckily, they loved it and had fun. Jen, don't worry about it. From the first day, because I remember the first date was in South Korea, I instantly got it. I instantly got it. Since I learned the name of the tour, Ransok Jin episode tour, I was like, this tour is like a new episode. I totally got it. I thought it was amazing, beautiful, showstopping, never the same. I totally got it. And I am going to make a video. Let me finish these 2 videos first. And then the third video that I will be working on, I haven't even started, but this will be the video. And this interview is so helpful for me because it tells me a lot about his thoughts of on the tour. Kicking off Ransok Jin episode tour with Dojeon. I used Dojeon as a pretext to do a lot of sneaky things while doing Ranjin. That ended up becoming the signature of the show. In line with that, I didn't want to kick things off just by myself since it was supposed to be a shared experience with the fans. I put a lot of thought into how to structure the opening so as to start the concert after setting up the vibe with them and then getting the concert on the same wavelength. So yes, I love that this concert was like, it was a fan experience. It was not just you standing there looking at the concert, which love, like we love that. But this was more like a experience between BTS, Jin and ARMY. Taking on the piano. I realized while working on my album Happy that I really wanted to perform the song I Will Come to You live on piano. I didn't know how to play the piano at all. So we start with the lies. Like Jin keeps saying, I don't know how to play the guitar. I don't know how to play the piano. And it's like, you've played those instruments on stage. Maybe you don't know a lot of it, and maybe you prepared just 1 or 2 songs for the stage. But Jin, that means that you know at least a little bit, like Jin already performed, like he played the piano for Epiphany for years. So now he's saying that he didn't know how to play the piano at all. Jin, no. I didn't know how to play the piano at all, so I started practicing all the way from when Echo was being recorded. I was practicing the song, and then I felt like doing just one wouldn't be enough, so I decided to work on Aves too. I've never sung it on stage before, so I thought this concert would be the perfect time to share it. So that is technically true. He never sang Aves on stage, but he did sing Aves on one little clip from like a 2021. Like BTS had these little clips of them performing like their solo songs, and Jim performed Aves there live, but yeah, not on stage with fans. Missions for All, the telepathy game, and sing along, my favorite parts. As someone who's played games online for a long time, I find events where only a small group of people get chosen and you just give up because you already know you won't be one of them. A little disappointing. So, since the plan was to have an event that everyone can enjoy together, as a host of the concert, I thought it could be good if I got up there and got everyone involved. While I came up with the general concept of the games, the details were worked out with a lot of help from the stage direction team and the Ranjin film crew. Thanks so much, everybody. And finally, to the ARMY who ran out to see Ransok Jin episode tour, Jin said, I want to thank every ARMY who truly enjoyed the concert and shared in the fun with me. From the bottom of my heart, I think about it every single time I get up on stage, but I seriously don't feel like I deserve all the love I get. That's why I'm always thinking about how I can give back for all the love you fans show me. I continue to work hard and make sure we can have plenty of fun times together in the future. Absolutely beautiful. It's like a sweet thing, but I need to put the song. Like, I'm sorry. I absolutely love this interview. Not interview. I mean, the last part is like it's like an interview. He shares his thoughts, but I love all of these pictures. I love this wrap up of this entire tour, and it's absolutely beautiful with all the pictures and his thoughts and everything. I love it. So I recommend you guys watch it. It's on Weavers Magazine. So Jin and J-Hope both have smashed 1 billion streams under their Spotify profiles in 2025. And I'm just saying, this has been for real, like Jin and J-Hope's year. Like this has been their year. The biggest hits, Don't Say You Love Me, Killing It Girl, and we cannot forget about Mona Lisa and Sweet Dreams and the entire Echo album. But this has been their year. They have both surpassed 1 billion streams on their Spotify profiles in 2025. And I know it's because of all of their amazing projects from 2025. I love this year. Like, I know I'm never going to share my bias, but genuinely, this year I've listened to Jin and J-Hope the most because they were the ones who released the most music. So I love that. I love this for them. Now, Jacob shared some pictures on his Instagram stories. He first shared this one with his hat and beautiful. And he won this thing. I didn't know what it was, but Jacob also shared it on his Instagram stories. And then apparently this is like a big thing. Here's why Jacob winning Best Singer at the Korean Broadcasting Awards is a massive deal. So let's look at it.
화면으로 만나보시죠.
개인상
King Sang.
최우수 가수 부문
Okay.
최우수 가수 부문 제이홉 독보적인
So Jacob did share this on his Instagram stories.
음악성과 에너지 넘치는 퍼포먼스로 세계 무대에서 존재감을
And it wasn't fan voted, correct? Yes. So apparently this is a big deal because from BTS, only BTS won and now J-Hope won. He is the only soloist to win in like years because only mostly groups win. And yes, these people say the KBA is known to be the Korean equivalent of the Emmys and BAFTAs. The Best Singer category acknowledges an artist not only for musical success, but also for their cultural and broadcast impact. The KBA is more about industry and national recognition. J-Hope is the first solo artist to win Best Singer since 2016. We're talking about before BTS was the huge force that it is today. J-Hope is the first solo artist to win Best Singer since 2016 and the first BTS member to win it as a soloist, which makes this a historic milestone. 10 years almost. Yeah, so 9 years ago.
드러내며 K-팝의 글로벌 위상을 높이고 대중음악
Yeah, so this is no fan votes or anything like that. It's just like an industry thing. It's kind of like the Emmys and the BAFTAs, as this person is saying. So of course, Jacob shared it on his Instagram stories. He shared this part right here, and he put "감사합니다," which means, I will translate, thank you. So he is thanking everyone. So yeah, I'm so glad that he got to see that. It's huge. He also shared these pictures. He's right here. It looks like he's recording something. Now, I've seen the articles out there, okay? So BTS was in LA working on the album, and apparently this is according to South Korean media, so take this with a grain of salt. Like, we don't really know. At the end of the day, only BTS knows what they're doing, right? But apparently BTS already has the songs what they're doing now in South Korea is recording them. So maybe they work on producing and choosing, maybe working on the demos, selecting which songs, selecting the idea of the album, what they want to say, writing the songs and all of that in LA. But in South Korea, now they have all of these songs and now they are actually like recording them properly. So it looks like maybe J-Hope is recording something. I mean, it looks like he is in a studio and he has those headphones. So maybe they are recording something, but we don't really know. Bora, I thought you had a headache. Listen, the headache like comes and goes. So right now I can't translate. Okay, so you should be grateful that the headache is gone. Jungkook said they are not done recording though. Yes, and that's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it fits with what South Korean media is saying, because South Korean media is saying that they have the demos and the concept of the album, but that's why now they are back in South Korea, because now they can record the songs, like finish recording the songs. In LA was the start of the project. What are we going to even say? Let's be all in the same page. Now they're all in the same page. They know the songs that they're going to sing. Maybe they already wrote them, so now they are just producing them and recording them, actually recording them. Now they are masterizing the demos. Yes, I think that is the phrase. Okay. So we have these pictures that Jacob shared on his Instagram stories. And then let me change. Let me change this. So I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know anything about watches. But I know that this is huge because J-Hope, so J-Hope is not, I believe, not the ambassador of this what is it called? J-Hope joins all the Mars bigger. I don't know how to say that. J-Hope joins all the Mars bigger campaign. So it is like like a fancy watch. It's like a very like fancy watch brand. But I have not read a single headline that says J-Hope is the brand ambassador. I'm saying J-Hope joins the campaign. Like J-Hope joins this campaign. So I'm not sure if he is an ambassador, but I know that this is a campaign. And yes, this is a watch brand. I do know that. So they didn't just announce J-Hope being part of the campaign. They announced these 4 people being part of the campaign. It ends. Oh, it's not T. It's. Oh, let me change it then. I think I misspelled it. So it's not R, it's T. Like that? I just changed it. In an interview, he mentioned being the ambassador. Or other people are saying he's modeling. So I'm still not 100% sure of what's the exact thing, because some people are brand ambassadors. Other people are global ambassadors. Like there's different definitions, but I don't really know. Jacob said in a recent interview, when asked about which brand he's an ambassador for, he said AP and LV. Okay, so maybe he is an ambassador. I don't really know. But maybe he is. I will go with that. So the brand, I'm going to say AP because I cannot pronounce Audemars Piguet. AP doesn't really refer to them as brand ambassadors. Okay, so that would make sense. So technically, he is a brand ambassador, but they don't use the word brand ambassador. So that's why they maybe are saying he joins the campaign instead of he joins as a brand ambassador. I don't know. And then we have, they don't just pick any model to show off their watches. I can see that. I can see that. So let's see this. AP has brought together individuals who share similar values, forming the AP family. Among them, South Korean superstar J-Hope appeared in this anniversary campaign, rising to global fame as a member of the renowned K-pop group BTS. J-Hope is celebrated for his boundless energy and electrifying stage presence. On set with AP, J-Hope remarked, "In the end, I feel like everything I'm doing now is going to be my legacy." This belief is reflected in his approach to style, marked by bold, experimental choices that fuse retro futurism with pop art elements. His distinctive aesthetic has even earned its own nickname, Hobbycore. Hobbycore mention! Hobbycore mention, like, you guys don't understand. I love wearing just black clothes and like wearing like super, rock and metal and all of this, punk. But I love Hobbycore. I love Hobbycore. I love Hobbycore so much.
특별
I
그 이상의 분들입니다.
I think his style is so cool. And Hobbycore, to me, Hobbycore is Chicken Noodle Soup, Hope World, even Jack in the Box. That is Hobbycore. It's like all of these explosions of colors and styles and patterns and all of this. I just love it so much. And J-Hope made it his. And I love that that AP is talking about Hobbycore because Hobbycore, very vibrant colors. Yes, and even in his day-to-day, he wears like vibrant colors. He's not afraid of being fashionable, fashion forward. Yeah, that is the video. So exciting. And here we have J-Hope's brand ambassador for AP and his AP watch collection. So J-Hope does have a collection. These are very, very expensive. What does he say? 18 karat gold. Look at this. So I don't know anything about watches, but I know someone who loves watches and like knows everything. Like they can tell, like they look at a watch and they say, this is the name, this is the brand, this is the style and everything. And this is like a really big thing, really, really big thing. Look at all of his collection. So beautiful. 18K gold, 18K white gold. Amazing. And here is those were the times when he was wearing them. Amazing. So this is the announcement. They announced it through GQ Hong Kong. So everything is in Chinese, but I can automatically translate it to English. So that is the picture that I showed. And over here, I don't know these people, but here's J-Hope. So this is what I read. I feel like everything I do now will eventually become my legacy. I've seen that like a lot on social media, like that quote, because it's very impactful. And then of course, Hobbycore. That is the video that I showed. And yeah, amazing. This is GQ. GQ Hong Kong. Amazing. Hopefully there's more. Hopefully there's more, like more pictures and videos that we get to see. And then we have Jimin. So Jimin, let's keep supporting Jimin. Set Me Free climbs 14 spots at number 60 on the Spotify South Korea daily chart with 14,000 streams. This is just in South Korea, by the way. And this is why I'm saying, let's just focus on Jimin's music, his achievements, his goals, and let's focus on this comeback. I'm so excited. We have Jimin, who has re-entered top 50 on USA Spotify Daily Top Songs. Who keeps rising, as it should. So amazing. Wait, I think I have Jimin Share. We love it. We love it. Okay, so changing the topic completely. So we need to talk about this news. And of course, we need to talk about this news. So there was a woman arrested after breaking into Jungkook's home. Jungkook talked about this on his birthday stream. And I wanted to talk about it, but also I didn't want to because it was like, this is Jungkook's birthday and no one is going to stop me from being happy and playing all of these Jungkook related games on Jungkook's birthday. Like we're going to celebrate on Jungkook's birthday. But I wanted to talk about it now because it happened and he even acknowledged it. He talked about it on his live stream. So this is the information. A woman, and by the way, we talked recently about a case of someone trying to break into Jungkook's house. This is another case. And by the way, this will be like the third big case, like the third person being arrested for trying to break into Jungkook's home since he got back from the military. Because do you guys remember the day he was discharged from the military, someone tried to enter his home. That was one. Then some days ago, there was another one. And this is the third one. So it says a woman who broke into Jungkook's home has been arrested by the police. The Yongsan police station in Seoul arrested a woman in her 40s identified as A on charges of home invasion. 40-year-old woman, like you are a grown-up woman. What are you doing? Grown-ass woman. Exactly. Like Miss A is accused of breaking into the parking lot of BTS's Jungkook home in Yongsan-gu, Seoul around 11:20 p.m. last night, the 30th. That's why he talked about it on his birthday, the 1st of September. She reportedly followed a vehicle into the parking lot, and a security guard who was checking CCTV footage discovered her and reported her to the police. At the time of her arrest, she reportedly told police nonsense, saying, "I went in because it was my friend's house." It was my friend's house. You're crazy. You're crazy. And you know what? We hate that this happens. People trying to break in. And as you can see, you're going to go to the police. Like you are getting arrested. But at least I'm glad that we know that they never actually, it's always they attempt to break into their homes because this is BTS, okay? They have CCTV footage. They have security who immediately call police. As you can see here, the security guard discovered her and reported her to the police. So I'm glad that at least is always attempting and never actually breaking into their homes. It's still very crazy, but I'm glad that they are arrested. Because all of these people, like they get arrested. So don't even try because you will get arrested. At the time of her arrest, she reportedly told police nonsense saying, "I went in because it was my friend's house." Yes, like just flat out lying. A Chinese woman in her 30s, identified as B, also attempted to break into Jungkook's home on the day of his discharge from the military in June. That's what I was talking about. That's what happened on his military discharge day. I remember. She was sent to the prosecution without detention on the 27th. The police are currently investigating Miss A to determine the exact circumstances of the incident. So yeah, that happened like a day before. And what is with this happening the day before his birthday? the day of his discharge. Like, what are you? I feel like we say like crazy people, and they are crazy people, but they are also malicious. Like, they do this on purpose. I feel like they wait for these moments, birthdays, military discharge, to do all of this, which is crazy. I'm just glad that they at least get arrested. Jungkook talked about this on his live stream. He said, I was watching CCTV footage from above because you cannot even get to his place. Like, there's security, there's CCTV footage.
를 보고 있었는데 이제 경찰분 오셔서 위쪽으로 오셔가지고 이제 주차장이 지하니까 이 지하 주차장에 이제 신발을 딱 해서 소리가 나는데 그 제가 그거를 계속 다 상황을 보고 있었거든요. 소리가 나니까 갑자기 탁탁탁 와가지고.
Yeah, so it looks like from the CCTV footage he was able to see what happened. But the one who called the police was the security guard. And he never even Jungkook never had like contact with this person, which also I also don't want the BTS members, like if something like this happens, I don't want BTS to be in danger. I don't want BTS to get into contact with these crazy people. So good that they have security. They have CCTV footage and they have also security guards.
문을 열려고 하는 거야. 아, 문을 열었지. 열었는데 눈앞에 경찰이 이제 있었던 거지.
I opened it and there was a security police officer in front of me. This is after the security guard called the police and the police went to his place, and then Jungkook had contact with the police officer, but not with the stalker, not with the crazy person.
다 지켜보고 있었는데 뭐 본인이 나랑 친구래.
So the translation, this is like automatic translation, so it's not perfect, but it's she. It is a woman. So she said she was my friend. She pretended no, let me in because I'm Jungkook's friend. And also, this was not with when the woman who tried to break into Jungkook's house the day of his military discharge. After that, there was another woman who tried to break into Jungkook's home, and Jungkook also talked about it. Or was it the military discharge? I don't remember. But in a past instance, one of these things, Jungkook said, "Don't even try unless you want to go to the police." That's literally what he said. I think I have a video. If you give me 1 minute, because I'm making the fandom etiquette video, and I'm saving so many of these videos to include in the video essay, because here I think no, it's not this one. This one. Yes, it's this one.
요즘도 집 앞에 사생이
Yes, it's this one. He says, there are assassins in front of my house nowadays too.
있더라. 찾자가 이 새끼들아.
Stop calling you bastards. Oh, it's not this one where he says. Then another time he says, unless, or isn't this one? Isn't this one? He says here, unless you want to go to the police.
그러면은 갇혀고 있고 가시고 싶지
Here, if you don't want to go to the police station,
않으시면 들어오지 마세요.
don't come in. So if you want to go to the police station, then. So he did say it here in the birthday one. Yes. So yeah, I also was thinking of, can we do something as fans? But honestly, I feel like the best thing that we can do is share the fandom etiquette rules. Crazy people are never going to follow the rules, of course. They don't fear getting arrested. They don't fear any of that. So they will go to these extreme measures. So as fans, I feel like there's nothing more than we can do. I'm glad that Jungkook has good security because he doesn't have to call the cops by himself. He doesn't have to call the police by himself. The security guards can do that for him. Get a dog. So yeah, all we can do is maybe share the etiquette rules and yeah, just being aware that these things happen and it's so unfortunate, but they keep happening. He has a dog. Bam's too soft of a Doberman. Bam is a baby. Like Bam is too cute. Like I feel like Bam would try to defend Jungkook, but also would be a little bit confused. Have you seen that dog? The way that dog acts in the soup too. He would like go to the bathroom in the middle of the house. Like he had no I mean, he can get trained, right? But yes, Bam's too precious. He's too precious. I mean, but I don't know if that dog is spoiled because my dog, he feels like he is the owner of the house. Like that is his house. Like everyone serves him. So the family serves the dog. So yeah, that's what happened with Jungkook. But I'm glad he's once again. I hate that this happens, but at least I'm glad that he's okay and that he has a good security system and that they get arrested. So in more positive news, Jungkook's 7 officially breaks the record of longest charting song K-Act in history of global Spotify daily chart, surpassing Dynamite by BTS. That's what I'm saying. The next BTS is BTS. So Jungkook has now spent 800 days on global Spotify daily top artist chart, the first and only K soloist to do in the charts history. So amazing. Amazing. Now, the most important news of everything is that the mall is not gone, guys. The mall is not gone. The mall is safe and visible. This is a closer look of his piercing and it's next to the mall. The mall is still there. There's the most important news, like the main highlight, exactly the main highlight, like breaking news. Very, very important. The mall is safe. I do wonder if it hurt. I mean, it's a piercing, so in some places it hurts more than other places, but I feel like everything, all piercings hurt. But yes, I'm relieved. Yes, I also felt like a lot of people were saying you cannot actually like pierce a mole. It's not recommended. And I feel like BTS will follow recommendations like that. So all this time, I kind of knew that he did not pierce his mole, that his mole was safe. But now we know for sure. He almost broke a tooth while eating with that piercing on. Yes, he said that on his live stream, his birthday stream. And now that created like a fear in me because I love piercings like this. I love all the piercings that Jungkook has and has had, like the one in the eyebrow and all of those. I love those. But I've always been a little bit scared of getting one because of reasons like this. I also like the one in the tongue, but people say that you literally have like a hole in your tongue. So I'm like, I'm too scared to do that. So it's beautiful. It's really cool, but I don't think I can do it. So yeah, guys, that is all for today. So how are we doing with Dynamite? Let's watch Dynamite right now. How are we doing with Dynamite? So once I finish the stream, we all go to Dynamite. Oh my goodness, look at this. We're so close. When I see you guys on Friday, it has to surpass 2 billion, right? So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to end the stream. There's 20,000 left. Very, very close. I'm going to end the stream right now. And we're all going to go stream Dynamite right now. If you can, leave a comment as always, just if you can. And we are going to reach 2 billion together. Remember, once it reaches 2 billion, don't stop because the views are going most likely get deleted. So continue streaming, even though it hits 2 billion. It's not safe. It's not safe, so continue streaming. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I will see you guys on Friday. My sister was here on Monday, so she will not be here on Friday, but she will be here as always next week. So I will see you guys on Friday, and let's do this. Let's go with Dynamite. So thank you so much, everyone. Bye.